Have you ever noticed how a young footballer can go from being a diamond in the rough to being claimed as the next big thing? It seems like the hype train never ends. But here's the real issue. Are we developing actual talent or just emitting smoke? One minute, these kids are tearing up the younger leagues, and the next, they're being discussed as the next Messi or Ronaldo. But wait, are we getting ahead of ourselves here? Are we preparing these young men to succeed or not succeed? Those are the million-dollar questions. So in this video, I'm going to delve deep into why this new generation isn't succeeding as much as the older generation. Let's get right into it. So you all know about social media, right? We all have phones and social media accounts linked to it that we consume on a daily basis. Well, that's one of the problems that players are facing today. There was no sort of social media 20 years ago. Therefore, players were pretty much unknown until they came up to the first team. Today, players are so hyped up by the media that anyone can become a star in today's game. At least in theory. In today's digital age, social media platforms have revolutionized the way we consume and engage with sports content. For young football players, social media serves as both as a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, networks such as Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok offer tremendous visibility, allowing players to demonstrate their abilities while communicating with fans on an international level. The fast-paced nature of social media increases the excitement surrounding young footballers, often before they've even had the chance to prove themselves on the pitch. Every dazzling goal or silky dribble has been studied and shared hundreds of times, increasing expectations to new levels. Furthermore, the confirmation bias of social media can generate a false feeling of success, encouraging young players to believe they have already achieved success before even scratching the surface of their potential. The constant overflow of attention can be overwhelming for young athletes, damaging their confidence and mental health. In certain situations, the pressure to live up to expectations can lead to stress or even early retirement. Just think about the scrutiny that Ansu Fati from Barcelona has been getting over the years. He has been ridiculed so much on social media, yet he's only just 20 years old. And in that same time frame, there's so much time to grow. Yet we think he's a bum and a failure. I don't really understand why, without fully giving him a chance, fans all around the world are pretty much criticizing his performances on the field. And the thing is, it's not just him. There are numerous examples from players all over the world that are getting the hype but are not delivering, quote unquote. They're still young and need time to really come into themselves. Players frequently have difficult spells or seasons in which they do not perform as expected, which is okay. Every person on the planet experiences ups and downs. You know we do. And with that comes with my next point. Clubs are the most important thing in football. They pretty much determine what players to sign and let go every single season. With that in mind, there are better clubs than others when it comes to youth development. This could be good or bad depending on how you look at it. The culture of a club can really make or break a player. Football teams, as the main caretakers of talent, have a duty to provide a nurturing and encouraging environment that promotes the growth of young players on and off the pitch. It includes everything from delivering exceptional coaching and training facilities to providing educational and emotional support to professionals. A culture of learning, resilience, and teamwork is created by an excellent club environment, thereby helping young players grow and reach their full potential. Clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Dortmund, and Ajax are examples of clubs that really care about their youth development. Clubs are also very important when it comes to managing the expectations that have been placed on young players. Clubs can shield young players from the dangers of premature thrills and make sure they are given the time and space to grow at their own speed by prioritizing long-term growth over short-term success. Setting achievable objectives, receiving frequent feedback, and having defined development methods within the club's youth system are all part of this. Even the fans can make or break a player. The influence of fans cannot be underestimated. The expectations and demands of supporters can have a profound impact on the performance and confidence of young players. In a sport where winning is everything, supporters can both be a motivator and a source of anxiety. The desire to satisfy the demands of passionate supporters titles and deliver silverware can place immense pressure on young shoulders. Young players may feel more pressure to produce at a high level before they are ready, since some fans may be impatient for success and demand instant results. And that is why we see what we see today. There are countless examples of players being hyped up over the years, and the majority haven't amounted to anything due to the fact that supporters are pretty much hating on the players. And that's the issue with it. Players will not really get the time they deserve to fully form into a really good player. Think of an example like Phil Foden. He's pretty much been on the bench in the last few years, but not until recently he's been starting under Guardiola. He's been meticulously picked by Guardiola to start some games and sit him in others. This truly gave him the time to adapt to the fast-paced league that is the Premier League. But nowadays, supporters want them to be ready to contribute, just like Messi and Ronaldo once were when they started their careers. Both of those players are anomalies, and they are out of this world players, so of course the majority of players won't be as ready as them. I insist on giving players time and patience to fully develop into the stars many people make them out to be. So yeah, that's all I wanted to pretty much talk about the subject. Do you agree or disagree? Please let me know in the comments down below. I would really kind of appreciate what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.